Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One, coming to you on Thursday, April the 20th. The year's 2023. Let's talk trading. The highs and lows of trading. These videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. The highs and lows of trading. Sometimes it's basic. And, I'm not really talking about the psychology of the highs and lows when you're happy when you win and upset when you lost. No, I'm just talking about the highs and lows on the screen right now. That's what I want to focus on. In fact, we've got news coming out in about a minute. So I set up a really simple chart here, and I used two versions of the TRO HL5. The first version, see indicator tag 0. What I am doing with this is I'm showing the highs and the lows, and I've got 5 bars for the current period with shifting one back. So I don't show it for the current bar, but the ones back. And then the second version, all I'm doing here, see indicator tag 1, all I'm doing is showing the close. So you can see the close puts a line back that way. So that way you can look left. This indicator here is a new one, body wick count. So how many where current price is. Right now it's above 4 previous highs. Now it's only above 1 previous high. It was in the upper wick zone of 1 bar. And here we go. The news is coming out right now. So you can see here, price just shot through the highs. Now, this is something that maybe you can learn to observe without an indicator, but sometimes it helps. If the indicator is inside here, then obviously it's ranging. If it's outside, either above or below, then it's expanding. Some people call it trending. I just don't like that word because it has certain connotations. And you can see here price, shot up to 32s, pulled back about 4 pips. And once again, here's the fake out bar. You see they brought it down, and the next thing you know, it shoots up. But it was unemployment or employment news for the U.S., and if the numbers are truthful, it can't be good. So you can see right here, we are above 4 candles. And actually, we're in the upper wick zone of 1. That's interesting. Yeah, this one right here. So you see we're in that upper wick zone. But we're above 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the last 5 candles. And you can set this indicator here, the 2023, it's donational. You can say how many bars you want to use. I think I might need to put a shift on it. Maybe not. I think that might have been built in, that it doesn't look at the current candle. And then you can decide how many bars you want to look back, 5, 10. And that just depends on how you're trading. And of course, you can do this on various time frames. So you can see here on the daily where price is. So you can see it's below. Let's see. Yeah, it's not above any. It's in the upper wick zone of 2. Green body 1. Red body 1. And it's below 1. So you can see basically price is kind of ranging here. And then maybe if you drop down, let's put on H1, because now you can get a look at pretty much holos. Now if you turn this to 24, or maybe I need to put an option in here to go back to the beginning of the day, at the start of the day, and just put those in. And you can see here how prices hit the same high twice and hit the same low pretty much twice. So this is basically kind of simple, basic, fundamental, trading. So right here, it was within this, then it broke out, and you can see it's still going in. Now looking to the left, you can see there's a congestion area. So the question is price going to make a new high for the day, or is it going to reverse? We are now above the daily open, and we're 11 pips off the high. So the question is, this is definitely a return bar. And let's see, we're not quite 18 pips away from indicator 2 on M30. So you can see we're stalling in this area where it's reversed out of a couple times before. We got 11 seconds in this bar. And this M5 bar is 33 pips, so that's pretty huge. And there's indicator 2 down here. So let's see what happens. We're flirting with that daily open. And we just drop below it. And notice we got into the launch pad and failed. And see here I'm looking at 100. So we're above 57 bars and below 12. Now 64. Here we go to push up. And usually when you get these big bars, usually the next bar will continue in the same direction. Notice I said usually, because like here's a big bar continued, because that's just momentum, and then you get more people pushing it. Now let's see, does it fail to make a new high? Just have to wait and see. We're looking at the flip-flop boxes, higher low boxes here. We've got flip-flop here on M30. That's a huge one. And there's the daily open at 24.38. Looks like we've got the whole low. Looks like this is the highest open. 45. We got the 44.5. That's close. But we still really don't have much range for the day. Only have 47 pips. See, we've had 3 days in a row of 80. Now we've crossed the open to the downside. See, if you look here, we've opened the M5 right at that open. So you see it tested the high and started coming back down. If you flip over to the 1 minute chart, you can see that right here. And we've got an outside bar. Back across the open. So you have to look for a breakout here or a breakdown here. Break to the upside or break to the downside. And keep in mind, price most likely needs to range. Now it looks like we're slamming back down through the open. And a lot of times when you're trading these lines, especially during / after the news, you'll want to take a pip or two really quick. See, right now it's good for about 3-4 pips. You see, it just barely tested that bottom and came back out. It's like take your pips off the table before the market takes it back. And once again, it's just real simple. It's candle color at the line. Now you can see here we're making lower lows. We had an outside bar, but the rest were all lower lows. So, fellow traders, remember, the highs and lows of trading. It's real simple stuff, but use it, see it, trade it, and make it your own, because it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and train the banks. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.